Okay, so what I'm going to show you right now is how to make a contact sheet in Adobe Bridge. You want to make sure that you're using version CS6. Bridge CC does not have the feature that lets you make contact sheets, so make sure you're using the right version first. Now, there's a couple things about this window. The different modes, you get to them by clicking over here, this tab. Right now, I want to be in Essentials mode because I'm going to get my folders organized to get ready to make a contact sheet. So I'm going to click on the Essentials mode. And what Bridge is it's a file management system. So all the files that are on your computer, you can look at them through this program. So right now I need to find my hallway shoot folder. So I'm going to click Desktop. Let's see, here it is, hallway shoot. Okay, so there are all my pictures from the hallway shoot. What I need to do first is figure out which ones I'm going to actually turn in and put on the contact sheet. So what I do for that is I'll make a folder inside of my hallway shoot folder. So right click, push new folder, name it hallway contact sheet. Okay. What I'm going to do first is click and drag and drop 15 items in here. Now for normal projects, I want 24 on a contact sheet. For hallway, we did 15. So whichever number I ask for, that's the exact number I want. If you put less than that number, you'll lose points. If you put more than that number, you'll lose points as well. So you need that exact number. So I'm going to drag and drop 15 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to check to make sure I have that number. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 15. Good. If you ever need to go back, you can click these folders kind of tier into each other. So if I click hallway shoot, it takes me back. Desktop would take me back too. So you can use up there to kind of navigate through the folders. Okay, so I have my 15 that I'm going to turn in. So now I'm going to open this folder and I need to rename my files. Now I already spent time renaming these earlier. I will show you an example of one of them. So you slow click once. If you double click, it's going to open Photoshop. So make sure you're slow clicking. And you're going to name it last name and then whatever the shooting criteria was. Now, it's not going to let you name something the same thing. So I already have a macro shot, so I'm going to put a number after this one. It's okay if you have similar words. The computer just doesn't let you have copies of a file name, even if they're different files. So add a number at the end to help prevent that. Then I'm going to push enter. That's how you rename a file. So you need to rename all of these before you go into output mode to make your contact sheet. Okay, so those look good. I named everything. I made sure my last name is in it. I didn't delete the .jpeg because that's the file extension. The file becomes corrupt if you delete that, so never delete that. Okay, so now we're going to go to output mode to make the contact sheet. If you don't have a screen that looks like this, where there's a little row of images down here, you can click Window, Workspace, Reset Workspace. That'll get you to this original layout that it's supposed to be in. Okay, so here are the settings. Template's going to be 5x8 contact sheet. Page preset's going to be photo. Size is going to be 8x10. You can choose landscape or portrait. I kind of like mine portrait. Make sure this says 300 ppi. Make sure the background is white. Then you have to do a little math here. You have to figure out how can you divide the photos up by columns and rows to get it to fit on one page. If you have a contact sheet that's multiple pages, you will lose a lot of points for that. So we said we want 15 frames on this hallway contact sheet. So I'm going to do 3 and 5. You also want to make sure that you click the Use Auto Space box. Then you're going to scroll down here to Overlays. Make sure the file name box and the extension box is checked. That means the file name is going to show up under each little thumbnail of the image. Okay, so this looks good. I have all the settings that I need in here. What I need to do next is select all these photos down here. I get a lot of kids that won't do that and they'll leave it just on the one. Then they'll push refresh preview. And there's only one frame on the photo. That's not what you want. So what you need to do is select the first one, hold shift, click the last one so they're all selected. And then push refresh preview. Anytime you make a change in these settings or what you have selected down here, or even renaming a file, you need to always push this refresh preview button, because when you push the save button down here, it's going to save whatever it sees on this screen. So if it's wrong, it's going to save that. So fix your setting and then push refresh again to update it. Okay, so now I have it finished. It looks good. All the photos are evenly spread out on the contact sheet. The names are there. Looks nice. So I'm going to push save. And it's going to save as a PDF format. That is what you want. Photos, when you turn them in, are JPEGs. Contact sheets are always PDFs. Okay, so I'm going to name this last name, what the assignment is from. Always important to include the assignment. Don't just name it last name contact sheet, because by the end of the semester, you're going to have several contact sheets. So you don't want to mix up which one it's from, which assignment it's from. So make sure you're really specific with your file naming. And then I'm going to push save, and then it's going to show up on my desktop. Let's see if it showed up. And there it is. And that's how you make a contact sheet.